What's going on, guys? We are back. Week 1 for the college football season, the real week. We just got past week 0. You know, that's kind of like a little preseason but I mean, it still counts. But the big dogs come out in week 1 and we are here. All right, so we're going to give ourselves another pat on the back, round of applause, because we are 4-0 ATS men against the spread, coming out the blocks. So that means if you were with me from the very beginning of the season, getting my plays with that nice 4-0 start, if you were a dime better, meaning you bet 1,000 per play, that you would be up plus 4,000 right now. Yeah, you heard that right. You would be up plus $4,000 right now. Okay? For some guys that don't bet as much, if you were betting 500 per play, you will be up $2,000 right now. You will be up a big $2,000 right now if you were getting my plays from the very beginning of the season. But you know, lucky for you, the season just started. So you still got plenty of time, man, to get on the bandwagon, man, and still get on my plays, man. Get off the fence. Stop procrastinating. Stop thinking like, man, I don't know, man. I might just wait. What you waiting for, man? Hop on my plays. Hit my email, hotcapper2000@gmail.com for all my premium plays. Hey, man, you can go ahead and get to the winning. You ain't got to wait. Winning does not wait for nobody. These plays are not waiting for nobody, man. I'm giving them out. I'm giving out them dubs and people cashing in. My guys are cashing in. You know, last night we hit Nebraska and Utah, man, for the big winners. Bang, bang, cash out. All right. So we cashed out last night. And, man, let's get on with the winning ways. And so I normally like to try to give out my free plays on Wednesday, man. You know, it's hectic at the beginning of the season. So I'm giving out my free play for this week 1, and I'm gonna give it out today. You'll be able to go ahead and get that free play for the night, man, and go ahead and put that in, man, and let's go ahead and get that dub for the night. So anyway, we got Louisville versus Georgia Tech. That's right, man. We got the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets versus the Louisville Cardinals, man. It's an early ACC matchup. Two pretty interesting teams, man. Georgia Tech, to me, they're like underachievers, man. They have not lived up to their historical billing. I mean, in the past, they've been a pretty decent football team, you know, very competitive, man, in decades past. But the last, I say like 5, 6, 7 years, man, Georgia Tech has not been looking like much of anything. And we got Louisville, which has been up and down, man. You know, sometimes they give you a good season. Sometimes then they'll fall back off and they'll come right back strong. They've had some pretty good talent come out of Louisville. You know, Teddy Bridgewater. We had last year Malik Cunningham at quarterback. And then, you know, of course, man, Lamar Jackson, man, he played at Louisville. So Louisville has always been stacked with talent. So, you know, they pretty much field a pretty good team for the most part. All right, so in this matchup, Louisville is coming out with a new quarterback at the helm, man. It's Jack Plummer. He's a transfer out of California. You know, Malik Cunningham has moved on, man. He was their star quarterback last year, man. You know, he was running the Louisville show and really good quarterback, man. He was real solid, made plays. He was an athletic guy, made a lot of plays with his legs as well as with his arm. So Louisville's going to have to kind of change up things with how they approach their offense because they won't have those legs, so they have to rely on those running backs. And they've got a pretty good core of running backs, man. Not too shabby, not too bad. All right, but at their receiving core, they got a lot of guys that are gone, so they're going to get a lot of transfers in, trying to fill those gaps in the receiving core that they got going this year. And the big thing with Louisville, man, they've lost a lot on defense. Their defense last year was really their calling card, man. It kept them in a lot of games, and they made plays, man, flying around the ball. So they're going to have to do a lot of retooling on that side of the ball, and that is really going to play a big part in how they come out to start the season. All right, and with Georgia Tech, they got starting quarterback Haynes King. He's a transfer from Texas A&M. Big expectations from Haynes King, man. I remember them talking about him a few years ago. You know, he was going to be this big-time quarterback at at Texas A&M, and it seemed like it didn't work out all the way, man. I'm not sure what happened, but he's transferring to Georgia Tech, and Georgia Tech is happy to have him, especially getting rid of that raggedy Jeff Sims that they had at quarterback the last couple years. Georgia Tech was going nowhere with Sims at quarterback, and if you watch the game Thursday night, you saw him playing for Nebraska, and he made 2 costly turnovers, one near the end that just really destroyed any hope that Nebraska had of pulling out that game. So Georgia Tech is in much better hands, man, with Haynes King at quarterback. And Haynes King, he gives them a deep threat. You know, he can throw the ball down the field. He's a little bit more efficient at passing. Now, he's not going to give you a ton with his legs, but he can run if need be. But he's definitely going to be smarter with the ball, man. He's not going to be turning the ball over. You're going to get a much better offensive performance and game plan. It should be a lot more efficient on that side of the ball. And the defense for Georgia Tech, they kind of struggled last year, but they got a lot of guys coming back this year, so they should be more solid. Should be good enough to do what they need to do to get some dubs, man, this year. So I'm liking Georgia Tech, man, to improve this year, man, but that's not my play as of yet for the free play. On the spread, man, we got Louisville. In some places they were giving away 8. In some places you're getting them giving away 7.5. All right. So my free play for this game, Georgia Tech Louisville, is going to be, give me the Rambling Wreck from Georgia Tech. Give me the plus 7.5. I love Georgia Tech in this spot to surprise some people, to come out with a very solid, very inspired performance. This game is in a neutral site, so that'll kind of help, man. You know, you don't have to go to Louisville to get the dub. It's going to be in a neutral site, so nobody really has the advantage, man. And to me, that plays in the hands of Georgia Tech, man. When you want to get an upset, being on a neutral site, man, can definitely help, because you don't have to deal with as much crowd noise either, man, while you're trying to get your calls in, man, on offense, right? All right, so, yeah, like I said, man, that's going to be my play, man. We're going to go with the Rambling Wreck from Georgia Tech with the plus 7.5. I love that for the free play. You know, I'm always giving out my premium plays, man. I only do 1 free play a week, man, so this is the one, but I got lots more goodies, man, to give out. And if you want to get those, man, you got to hit my email, man. My email is hotcapper2000@gmail.com. Hit me up, man. Let me know you want to sign up for plays, man. And I'm going to give you all the information that you need to go ahead and get signed up for the rest of the season, man. All you got to do is lay back, relax, and I'm going to give you all the winners that you need to cash out, man. Yo, it's the season for giving. We ain't got to wait till Christmas time. Football season, all season long, is a season for giving, and I'm giving out all your winners. So get with me. I got you covered. Once again, man, if you want my plays, my premium plays, hit my email, hotcapper2000@gmail.com, man. Yo, man, we going into the weekend hot, 4-0. Hopefully, after tomorrow night, we'll at least be 5-0. I might give out a few more plays with my premium picks, but this is the one free play. So I'm going to see y'all on the next one, man.